the crystal is up higher that matters to the northwest orientation, which is what I derived all this from. So it's just a speculation, because I know how precise the story and the creator and the lines of how things line up. You know, the whole earth has lines, ley lines they're called, and people know what they are. They're kind of like an EKG, and when they cross in these significant places where there's chakra things happening. So the earth's, when Gaia's pineal gland is properly balanced, which makes her real, the real version of her, then the North Pole will be the place. So imagine that, because we're going to live it. Very good. So have a great continued day, and continue on. Enoch, you know, take the good and the bad. A man that I know very well went to prison and helped a bunch of guys is Enoch. And he's a good guy. He really is. It's complicated. And we want to be one big collective. So that's appropriate. It's a self-discernment issue, because it goes way back. And Enoch is just a character that gets you 2,000 years ago. So that's like a hop, skip, and a jump. When you jump on the Dolores Cannon train, whoop, whoop, she was competing against the children of Belial. And it's only in that light that I say, you know, things were ignored when they got put out. It was dead space. It was the emergency broadcast system of, let's dialogue about that, at a conference that I was at with the man who resonated with Enoch. And that man is the guy who helped Trump get elected, because he's the man, to his credit, because he did his job so electrically well, and he was devoted to getting them, the other guys who want to get Trump. You know, it's a team game. And Derek didn't realize that he wouldn't say he's, right now he wouldn't say that he was. He didn't like Bill Gates. He walked amongst them. He was his portfolio is very well attended with walking amongst them, kind of like mine from a military standpoint. He was a Hollywood guy. I'm not going to paint a picture of him. You know, he is who he is. I am who I am. I'm going where I'm going. And he's going where he's going, and I want to go there together with him. So there's a schism of sorts. It's this freaking YouTube band of merry men that want to talk about, oh, the CIA just told us this and that. Let's posture that revelation from the CIA, which is okay. You know, it's amateurish when you know who's who, and he knew enough, you know, running over the facts and then not abiding by them. You know, when you get the secret crap with the stuff out of the Vatican that directs you to stop eating meat, oh, me and Malia are going to be talking about this, and then shh. Whoa, what did they say in that? We'll just have to come back to that. And that's okay, because everybody's on their own path. And I fear no one. I only fear those that appear to occult the truth for a reason that I'm not totally sure of at this point, other than if they're waiting for guidance from somebody that defers being on top of the game that you're supposed to get on top of. You're not supposed to be waiting for anything. We have been self-elected, John 17, so with that acknowledgement, we got it. We've stepped up. We're going to pierce fifth density in purified knowledge of cohortedness and reign as sovereign, co-equals, all equal, one love for everyone. Doesn't matter. You're it. You're in, you're it. You're in. Period. 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 Forgive yourself. Tell the truth. Because by telling the truth, everybody's going to be able to read each other's minds anyway. So I'm just trying to say it's get rid of it. Whatever your issue is. Doesn't mean you have to like strip down and say, okay, everybody needs to know this. You know? It's not that. It's the decisions that you've made to do harm to others. Maybe intentionally, maybe not. But Enoch, at the end of the day, the character from the Bible, the message was no forgiveness. So there's a level of that comes away with, they're going to do what they're going to do anyway, so you expect them to do what they're going to do, and therefore it contributes to going off the conveyor belt, just like John Paul II does with Sister Faustina, who was canonized a saint at the other end of the Bible. So it's all Bible of psyop coming from Aldebaran and deep dark within the belt of the Dracos, where the dragons are. The dragon families, light and dark, and when they deluge up dark side, our creator says, okay, you guys want to have Gotham City? See how well you do it, but you better put that moon in place because, Lucifer, you better be mathematically perfect before you go skating out. Okay, 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 hey, we gotta get the moon just right. Good job, Lucy. You're gonna get a big, if you're responsible for that one, Lucifer, you're gonna get a big congratulatory bow if you can squeeze into our reunion from wherever the hell you're floating around on Nibiru. The Jesuits will give us the heads up. They just need to low crawl past the Apache to get back onto Mount Graham. Shh, fellas. Shh. There might be some Apache around. Guys, they kill people. Father Jehoshaphat. Father, psst, psst. Oh dear, he's left. He was just touching me, and he left. I'm going to go look on a Lucifer telescope. I'll be right back. Oh my God, there's an Indian. Hi. Okay, enough of that. I think that all the vortexes are closed. They're looking. They're looking. They're doing one-word inductions. Hey, Jesuit. Look. So when you look to Sirius, because I'm Sirius. He's from Sirius. And it's the brightest star. It's off the belt. It's relaxing. Southwest off the belt. Relaxing. When you see the belt and you go a little bit to the side of relaxed, you just go, oh, look at that bright thing relaxed from the belt. And then you have the Aldebaranians and the Aryans. Now they're in the middle of Iraq, by the way. The good ones with the blue eyes, and they're just fine. It's the Luftwaffe, good ones. They're distributed there in the Yaz corridor. Azerbaijan, come on down, and you'll find the relics. You get that regional map. You got good stuff happening in Turkey. It floats over to Iran in the middle of it, and along comes Abraham babbles over. Israel's up. Syria. Iranian, just go with yang. Everybody's yanging. And then we had to slow down. And we had to New York it. So there were Iranians and Syrians. And Jesse Jackson, he likes Syria. I like lots of sugar on my Syria. Now, that's funny. It's funny. It's not racist because he doesn't even really speak like that. Mr. Jackson was a little more articulate, and he was present when Martin Luther King took the shot. Jesse didn't take the shot. And I'm not judging him. He just got illuminated. He got his role in the show, in politics, smiling away, playing his role with Al Sharpton and all the guys that were the ones that are like, okay, somehow they pulled it off. Somehow they're getting away with it. So if you are the guy who's the beer-drinking Archie Bunker that Norman Lear, he crafted the shows so you could all laugh with the attitude. But then along comes the reality TV of, okay, George Jefferson is funny, we can goof around, and wait, here comes Al Sharpton. We know that he ain't no reverend, but he said he was. And therefore, what are we going to do about it? And he said they did it. And he got on TV and he said they did it. So what are we going to do about it? Well, we'll take that to work. Take it to the bar. Depends who you are. He's just Al Sharpton. He's just doing his job. And he's a smart guy. Look at what he did to his body. He turned into like, whoop. It's like he went from Beetlejuice to Planet Torque. And I don't know whether he stapled his stomach or what he did to drain his system out. But, I wish him well. I hope he tells the truth. We're all going to know the truth. There's an Akashic library. It'll be discerned. And so, if they vacate out and say, oh, I can't handle this, I got to go, we're going to know. And they should know that. The ones that cracked the envelopes open and were surprised, it must be like, okay, they weren't ready for it to be over yet. I can only suppose. So, in that light, I've spoken long enough, so talk to you later. Be good.